Welcome to our presentation of DFS. We'll be basically presenting an analysis of DFS on the following things: the structure of the industry our company is in, the competitive challenges DFS faces, as well as the PESTEL analysis. Also, the strengths and weaknesses of our company's overall strategy and how this strategy meets the needs of the companies. The following of our team members is Ali, Jerome, Sana, and Rebecca. The structure of the furniture industry. The UK furniture industry is the last section within the UK economy. Furniture suppliers such as DFS and IKEA have many branches and networks which cover most parts of the UK. This suggests that many of these big retailers have a large share within the furniture industry. It therefore operates as an oligopoly, as there is a small number of large firms who control the majority of the market share. There are over 6,370 furniture companies within the UK. Most stores are around 20,000 square feet in area, and DFS benefits from industry-leading sales densities. China now accounts for more than 10% of DFS's products, a percentage which has been rising over recent years. As DFS has expanded the number of stores, this has increased DFS share growth and share gains. Market leader IKEA controls 10.2% of the market. Threat of new entrants. No strong brand preferences. Customers do not exhibit customer loyalty and do not have a specific brand preference when it comes to purchasing furniture. Unlike food, clothes, when customers are purchasing furniture, they do not stick to just one furniture shop or brand. Barriers to entry into the household furniture industry are relatively low, resulting in fierce competition within the marketplace. The bargaining power of suppliers is high or low. There is a large number of suppliers. However, many of the companies within this industry, including DFS, have strong relationships with their suppliers, even taking part in the design process of the sofas. The switching cost from the suppliers can be either high or low, depending on how scarce the material resource is needed for DFS furniture. If the companies produce a product made of scarce resource, the buyer power is high. The bargaining power of buyers is high. Buyers do not purchase in large volumes. Buyer purchase furniture depending on how much the householder can afford. Buying a sofa every year is very unlikely, as most households choose not to, but prefer using and keeping their existing furniture. The products can be replaced by substitutes. There are other small and medium-sized companies within this market who can sell sofas at a cheaper rate. Customers can also switch on the basis of lower costs. Threat of substitutes is high. Switching cost for customers is low, as customers can choose to buy a substitute of the product from a lesser-known brand or smaller retailer. Competitive rivalry with industry is high. There is a high level of competition amongst the retailers. This is because overseas suppliers provide cheap imports from abroad. This devalues the overall value of the UK household furniture market.
Competitive challenges that DFS faces: how to preserve the organizational culture, how to keep the prices low and ideas original, maintaining long-term relationship with their suppliers and designers to assure low and stable costs, markets oversupplied, store closures and company failures and reconstructing, and are suggestive that there is insufficient revenue to sustain the number of businesses operating. Promotional driven, heavy use of sales revenue, pricing reduces transparency and detracts from design and quality values of furniture. Income squeeze, consumer expenditure is under pressure from high inflation and low wage growth, and uncertainty about the impact of government spending cuts is depressing confidence.
Okay, my name is Ali Sanko. I'm here to analyze the economic, political, social, and technological factors that affect DFS furniture. The first factor I think that affects DFS furniture is political factor, that is the laws that are introduced by the government, on a type of government, on two, the government stability, the trade association, the local and international analysis, and the laws from Europe. Now, the laws from Europe, that one to affect the business of DFS. Right. The second political factor that affect DFS is the economic factor. The economic factors comprise of the major microeconomic factors such as the inflation, the exchange rate, the interest rate, and the rate of growth, gross national product, and the GDP, and the source of finance, taxation, and international factors. Okay, let me start with the inflation. Because of the recession, and that one caused a drop in demand for furniture from DFS coming. Down to the exchange rate. Then if the exchange rate is high, that one to drop the consumers so that not to buy the product. That one to affect the furniture demand of the industry. Then trade on the rate of growth, the GNP and the gross national product. Then the source of finance. If DFS find it very difficult for them to borrow money from the bank because of the recession or because of the current legislative laws in the government, that one too can affect their business. Then the taxation. If they impose higher taxes on furniture industries like DFS, that one too can affect demand for chairs and all other furniture that are produced by the company. Okay, the third factors I think that can affect DFS business is the social factors. The social factors comprise of the demographics, the minimum wage legislation, the segmentation, that is the age, gender, region, race, religion, and the income lifestyle, and the spending pattern, and finally the maximum hours at work. The demographics, that is the study of the population. Right, there are other areas where the demand for chairs is high because of the demographical factors. Then if there is a hazard store where the demand is less, then because of the age, that one can affect the production of the business. Right, the next factors that in the PES analysis, technological factors. The technological factors comprise of one, the new technology, the improvements, new machines and ways of producing the materials, and that will lead to the production of the furniture in the industry by DFS. Number three, the new telecommunication technology, the industrial analysis, the growth factors, the complexity of rate of change, competition analysis, and the Porter's 5 forces.
My name is Jerome Array. I'm here to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of the overall strategy of DFS. DFS is a company which is operating in a fragmented industry. Its overall strategy is market dominance and cost leadership and focus. The strengths are high market share, economies of scale, high quality, skilled employees, distribution network, downsizing, and technological leadership. The company has a high market share. Empirical evidence shows that DFS Furniture is the second leading furniture retailer in the UK in terms of revenue after Escom Furniture Group. The company is able to source its supplies in bulk and take advantage of bulk discounts, which in turn reduce the unit cost of sales. DFS products are perceived to be of high quality. Warranties run out while products are still in perfect working condition. No litigation against the firm from customers. The company has a reputation of recruiting and training highly skilled personnel in all areas of operations. This is a key factor of success in terms of quality of products. The company has a highly sophisticated distribution network system which outbids most of its rivals, ranging from wholesale outlets to large high street retail chains spread all over the country. In recent years, the company has embarked on a cutting-edge technology of downsizing, multifunctional and space-saving products that gives it competitive advantage over rivals, and demand for these products are on the rise. A substantial investment has been made in IT, especially in the accounting information system, whereby sales orders and purchase orders can be processed online with minimum of delay on a 24/7 basis, as well as facilitating receipts and payments. Household numbers are also rising in the UK, This also creates an expanding customer base for furniture industry. However, there are weaknesses facing the company, such as cash flow problems, undifferentiated products, no international setup. Some of the products are at the decline stage of the product life cycle, and no intellectual property protection. Cash flow problem is as a result of the current banking crisis, whereby the company is unable to negotiate overdraft facilities nor enter into long-term loan agreements with financial institutions. The company is yet to measure to differentiate its products from those of rivals in the industry. Once this initiative is implemented, a company may become a market leader. There is no intellectual property protection for the company's products. This gives a leeway for copycats to prey on their inventions, such as multifunctional products. The company needs to create a brand and register its rights. DFS operations are limited within the UK. It has no international representation. Some products of the company are at the decline stage of the product life cycle. They no longer generate any revenue, so should be phased out of the market. The target segment of this market is middle class and low income group of the society. By operating a low-cost strategy, the company is able to sell its products at average prices by granting discounts to customers and still making a reasonable return for its shareholders. DFS uses low-carbon emission machinery in its operations, thus respecting the general call for environmental protection and adhering to government regulations. The media cannot give negative comments about the operation, nor are there any pending litigations against the firm by any particular interest group. The company uses neither child nor slave labor and does not import materials from any country with human rights abuses. By so doing, the needs of pressure groups such as Greenpeace, human rights activists, governments, as well as community at large are met. There are also opportunities open to the company. These are external, demographic change, social lifestyle change, European Union enlargement, emerging markets in the Middle East, Africa, South America, diversification opportunities. The company also faces threats. As it is operating in a fragmented industry, the barriers to entry are very low, so new entrants are encouraged to come in. The economic downturn and the Eurozone crisis is another threat affecting the company. The rise in low-cost production, such as production in countries like China, Bangladesh, and the products are imported to the home market. This is a very big threat to DFS. As a fragmented market, competition is very high, resulting in price wars. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.